I see you spawning in club. Get wrecked, mate. Ow. I see that as I get wrecked too by his brother. There, now they're both dead. That's the for trying to interrupt my intro. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Donkey Kong 64, or I guess, in this case, Diddy Kong 64. I mean, if he wants to be addressed that way at the start of the show. Previously, we continued to clean up more of Jungle Jace, but this time as Diddy Kong, as we were able to wrap up everything we could do with Donkey Kong. Today, we're gonna continue with our progress with Diddy, as we still have a bit of a ways to go before we can actually complete Jungle Japes, at least for the time being. And turns out I was pretty slow at those conveyor belts because they have a time limit to how slow they can be. That's what the purpose of this switch is for. And it worked out too because I did miss a coin behind. Come on, did he get it out of there? Thank you. I did miss a coin behind this cake over there. So I actually would just hit that switch for nothing in the long run for ending off the last episode like that. You have to be pretty quick to get back on here. I don't think it's like impossible, it just makes climbing through these conveyor belts a little easier. So we'll climb up over there, make a couple of hops over, and hop right down. Now this is something we can't collect yet. Don't pay too much attention to it right now, because even if we did have the way necessary to use it, we don't really have a lot of ways to use it right now. Ah, listen up, Diddy. Collect 50 coins on this Splendid Scenic ride to win a golden banana. Use the control stick to speed up, slow down, and lean left or right. Press A to jump. Watch out for other cars and chasing TNT barrels. See you on the other side. Rock! This is going so fast I can barely keep up with the dialogue in this game. I think I'm just moving a little too fast for my own standards. Ah! I got really greedy and lost all my coins right away. Way to go, Blue. At least there's a lot more of these coins where they come from, so I'm not too worried about that. We are just starting off this little minecart mini game. The Kongs have like a huge history when it comes to minecarts for some reason in their series. For whatever reason, minecarts in the Donkey Kong franchise just seem to provide like quite a challenge. So those gremlins that are riding along their own minecarts, those are called crashes. I didn't know they had their own name for the longest time, but they do look different than any of the other crumbling designs we've seen up until this point, so I guess it makes sense. Now these TNT barrels also have their own name. They're called kabooms. Very appropriate. Ow! Speaking of kaboom, there's that chasing TNT barrel that Squawks mentioned if you go too slow. So you have to maintain the right speed to get through this minecart. Not go too fast so you won't be able to react to any hatches in time, but don't go too slow, otherwise you'll get blown up from behind. But it's very easy to get 50 coins here, as I've been demonstrating so far. But let's try to get a little over so we have some buffer hits, so to speak, in case we do take any more damage, just like so. Never hurts to collect even more than you need to complete the mission, at least in my opinion. Get that. Don't leave too long, otherwise you'll miss this row of coins if you hit that lever. And just like that, 72 coins, no big deal. Rock, great ride, huh? You won a banana, Diddy. Rock! And we're already at the 10 golden bananas in the game. Well, 11 as soon as I get that one on the hill. Which we will get to right now. I think that's actually the last one we can get with Diddy. And then all that's left for him to collect are some regular bananas. So Diddy, the way he got captured, the story goes, as far as I'm aware, is that he was fighting off the Kremlin crew, which is the name of K. Rool's army, on his own to buy the other Kongs some time to escape. And there's actually some interesting trivia about Diddy's creation. He was supposed to be an updated look of Donkey Kong Jr., but Nintendo wasn't a fan of how rare the new design looked for then DK Jr. So they left Rare with a choice: either make the new design his own character or just stick with the old design for DK Jr. And Rare obviously chose a ladder, thus that's how we got Diddy Kong. Okay, so now we have a 5-pad here. We don't have access to the other 5-pad right now. What I'm more concerned about is this last batch again. This seems to be a recurring trend. Now I don't know where it is. It's gotta be up a tree. No, wait, actually, I think I know where it is. It might be back at the beginning of this level. So we have to go all the way back. I could take the 1-pad, but I want to be very thorough. You never know where those last few bananas might be. And sure enough, it's just at the opening trail of Jungle Japes. 97, get out of here. 98, 99, 100 bananas. Easy as that, we were able to collect everything we could get right now with both DK and Diddy Kong. The only thing left to do is to go to that portal that Squawks mentioned at the very beginning of our time here in Jungle Japes, which is right across those vines over there. I don't know why I climbed up this tree. I thought I could make it to that other tree, but just I thought it was gonna slide me off. Thankfully, I did gain my footing in time. I'll hop across these vines and head into this new portal. Howdy, Diddy! We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if you feed my buddy Scoff over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you got any tasty bananas, go stand on our pad and see what we can do. Only 60 bananas. We have more than that, much more than that to feed, I guess it's Scoff the hippo, that's Trough the pig, and collectively they are Trough and Scoff. Obviously the amount of bananas we'll need to access these doors aren't going to be low forever. They do increase in number as we do go through more of the levels of the game. The first one's just pretty easy to get, at least if you know what you're doing. And the lucky Kong chosen for this is DK. I guess it kinda makes sense. After all, he was the only Kong that was free from being captured by K. Rool. So sorry, Diddy, as much as you love the spotlight, you're gonna have to move over because the real star of the show is here. It's DK time. Now let's see what lies on the other side of said door. This is our first boss fight of the game. Meet Armadillo. The fight is pretty simple. He'll just fire some shots, get out of his iron shell, and when he does that, just throw a bell at his face. And afterwards, he's gonna get into his shell again to try to roll over us. Just run away. And that's pretty much the cycle. Roll out, it's gonna fire some shots after it's stationary. But the volley does increase, I think, by 2 after each cycle, so there should be 7 shots now. Thankfully, this pad does definitely respawn barrels, so you don't have to worry about losing a TNT barrel if Armadillo does shoot one off. Now run away from it one more time, and simple as that, we'll win the fight. Again, first boss fight of the game, nothing special. I'm actually very surprised we got this far into Jungle Japes already. Just like, what, 3 episodes? It's pretty impressive. Just gotta avoid this last volley of shots. I think it's like shooting meteors at us, if anything. That's pretty scary when you think about it. But Armadillo is anything but scary itself. 3 hits. And that's the fight. And it just poops out a key as it retreats. You know what? I'm gonna carry this with me to victory just because I can. I know it's the first fight of the game, but I'm gonna relish this victory while I can. Rock! Nice going, DK. That looks like one of the keys to KFC's cage. Brock! And that's the main thing you want to collect whenever you do go through the Trough and Scoff portal. After a boss fight, you'll get a key that you could use to help out Kalubzi. So we got all that we can get in Jungle Japes for now. So we can exit level through the portal or by just hitting exit level on the pause menu. And now we'll return to Kalubzi and use the first key. On the way there, I want to discuss something that was cut from development that you don't really see in this game but was present in the country games in the past. There was a live system that was in place at first, but it got taken out for whatever reason. I guess they thought it would be too hard to implement something like that into a platformer, even though Mario 64 came out like a year before, so not sure why they omitted lives, but I don't care, I'm thankful for that. That means we have unlimited tries with the DK crew to go with on our quest. We already have another door open to us. This is why I said that you want to keep Kalubzi in mind, because he's going to be a big factor, well, part of the pun due to his size, going on in our quest. Whenever he gets excited, chances are he'll open up a new level for you. So we'll warp back to this bunch of pads here, and the way to get to the next level, well, they'll go across here. Now, just because it's the hub world doesn't mean it's like totally empty of stuff to do. There are golden bananas that we can get in the hub world as well, but we don't have the means to actually access any of them right now. By the way, here's another dirt pile. We saw a couple of these back at DK's home area. Still can't do anything about that yet, but soon we will. Soon. Go across these vines. I see another zinger up top over there. Some zingers will actually drop grenades, while others will just charge right at you. I'm not sure what really determines that, but just keep an eye out whenever you do see a shadow hovering above you, because you never know if they might actually poop a grenade out right in your face. It's both disgusting and hurtful. So we now have an Egyptian themed entrance here. We can hit those symbols with Diddy's Chippy Charge, but we actually won't get anything out of that right now. So we'll go visit B Locker in the next episode. I know this is a relatively short video today, but we got a boss fight done in relatively short fashion. We were able to wrap up Jungle Japes for the time being. We'll be going back to that, but not in the immediate future. Soon though, soon. So next time, we're gonna go visit B Locker and see if we can access the second world of the game. Until we meet again, farewell for now.